So right about now. Welcome everybody to the Rosedale Town Council meeting. If you would, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Yep, you good. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I don't know names, so we'll just go around the room for public comments.
That's Gretchen.
Gretchen?
She's our reporter.
I know Nikki. Nothing. Clyde? Comments? Public comments? Thanks, Tony. Either you guys. All right. Take a minute and read your minutes from the last meeting, and we'll take action on them. The ladies good down there?
Yeah. I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from the last meeting. I'll second it.
All right, it's been motioned and seconded to approve the minutes from the last meeting as read. Any questions? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Go through old business. Property.
The Depot Street property, Kevin Lytle has paid for the property, and he has filled out the paperwork on the property. He said it would take him about a month to get the house torn down. I don't think he's taken any action yet, has he, Tony?
No, he said that
It's kind of cold.
frigid.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
I imagine.
But him and Stutler were talking about it yesterday when I was over there.
Yeah, so we're just waiting on that. I have the deed and everything ready to go from Scott Craig's office to release to him, and then I actually told Scott that I would be happy to file this for Kevin at the courthouse since there's a new sales disclosure form and things like that. So as soon as he gets that done, we'll transfer the deed over and we'll call that a win.
Good deal. Anything on the well? Anything new other than the pumps installed? And
It's working fine.
Mm-hmm.
They came in Thursday to do the phosphate, and we had to move the chlorine line over here. Well, we ran it from Parke line up, it wouldn't work because over here it was doing more of a suction. Over there it's pressurized, and therefore it couldn't feed, so it put everything back. So now they're refiguring how we can tap in further over.
okay.
But other than that, everything down there's good.
We have switched back to the well,
Yes, we're on 3.
number 3. Yep. Which is our preferred well.
Yes.
All right. Front of the building.
Front of the building is awesome. Joe Huxford did a nice job. Looks great out there. Came in under budget a little bit. He had a pretty good return to Menards on some extra stuff, so I think we came in around $800.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
I see the vents up, so I'm assuming we got our HVAC and all that done.
We did get our HVAC and everything done. Everything seems to be working great. Of course, this was all the part of the modifications. The iWave machines were installed for air purification. This one's whistling a little bit,
I hear it.
and I meant to call Andrews yesterday, and I got busy, so I will call Andrews on that and just have
Okay.
him come out and check that. And then when he comes out, I'm going to have him see about that air conditioner that we saved to potentially install at the police department. We had an air conditioning unit in this building, and those guys mentioned that that could potentially be used over there, and it wouldn't be that expensive.
Okay.
So we're going to find out if that's a possibility.
Yeah, they said a line set and an A coil was all we need. They said those A coils a couple $100.
Mm-hmm.
That's compared to a few thousand.
All right. Any other old business that I haven't got to? It's the only thing I see on here.
Not that I really think so.
The windows, we're not
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
just waiting on those.
Um,
Money.
I guess we can. When do you want to talk? We can talk about windows whenever. You can do a new business if you want.
Yeah, it don't matter. We ain't spending money on them, right? Not right now. So we can talk about them now. It's fine.
I guess we'll talk about CARES Act money. So we had some trouble with our second request for the CARES Act money, and we were able to get that money by submitting for rest of our public safety funds through January. So we got that money there, and then the last part of the CARES Act money was about $2,900, and we were able to get that as a reimbursement for the air cleaners that we installed. So that's what that extra money. So we have received all of the CARES Act money now. The balance after the changes and all of that, the balance is about $6,000. And so that doesn't cover, I don't know, Carol, you don't have those window quotes out here, do you?
No, I don't.
I think that the quotes on just the building were about $7,000 on
Yeah.
just this building from Elite.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So, Elite View's quote to do this building was $7,542. So we have about $6,000 left in the CARES Act money that we can appropriate to that. We do have other money we could use to finish that process out. I will say this, is with the shifting of the ductwork, it used to be from the floor up, and now it's from the ceiling down. And it feels great, but when it's not blowing, it's really drafty now. And I don't know if that's the difference between it coming up and going, I don't know. But it is different in there because it does feel a lot like colder around the windows. And actually John McMullen said something the other day when he was in there about it too. So if we can do it, I think we should. But we have CCI money. We have an $8,000 budget on that. That's cumulative capital improvements. We have $5,000 in CCD, cumulative capital development. So to make up that other $1,500, we do have a little bit of money. So
Okay.
something to think about. But we did receive all of our funding.
All right. Anything else under old business that I'm missing? All right, new business. Got resolution 2021-1, transfer of 2020 appropriation funds, and the following transfers are necessary for the 2020 budget appropriations. And there's an attached form with all the transfers that we're going to have to use, and they transfer out of the Keystone Fund software.
Those are auto transfers like Keystone does for you. They're within the same fund, so if you fell a little short in your office supply category, it takes a little from another category just to do a balance out. That's just a standard resolution. It couldn't be run last month because all the bank statements weren't here. The mail is killing me, John.
The mail is sorting itself out.
It is actually getting better.
It is. It's sorting itself out.
Yes, it is improving.
We can actually say priority makes it in 2 to 3 days now.
Yeah.
So
it's improving.
for those who are worried, Postal Service is getting better.
It is, yeah. My office supply check that I wrote on December the 9th cleared on January the 28th.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot hanging out there, but the stuff
Yeah.
going through now is actually
Yeah.
going through. So, all right. So, do we need to act on this tonight?
Yes.
All right.
You have to take it apart.
Sweet.
Are we acting on?
You just need a motion.
Just
to
need a
adopt.
motion on it.
Make a motion to, tell me what I'm making.
It's resolution.
Accept
20.
resolution 2021-1,
What he said.
transfer of appropriation funds.
You know, second.
I'll second that.
All right.
I was just waiting. I didn't know if there was anything else to be said.
All right. It's been motioned and seconded to approve resolution 2021-1, transfer of 20 appropriation funds. Any questions? All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. All right. What else you hiding down there? Anything?
No, not really.
Okay.
I'm just working on closeout. I have a couple things in my report to go over,
Okay.
but not anything else. So.
Anybody else have any new business down there? All right, we're gonna make this quick, ain't we?
Vote on the windows tonight, or?
You can. I mean, if you guys.
If you're gonna do it, do it now because it's
Yeah, I
new
was gonna
business.
say because it's
Spend
new
money.
business. So here's your 2021 budget. So like I said, there's 8,000 in CCI. There's 5,000 in CCD that can go for that. So
Well, I make a motion that we go ahead with at least this building till we can get more funding.
there may be some more COVID money come down the
Yeah.
pipe.
I'm thinking there should be.
Yeah.
And we could do the other.
Just something to put on the radar for the police station, where that
Okay.
air conditioner is, that one window. If we don't get new windows, that window's going to have to be addressed. That wood underneath that air conditioner is rotten.
Okay.
And it's only gonna be a matter of time for that window, air conditioner falls out of the window.
You know, it's not big enough for anything.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Oh, I think we should do this building now and then work on that.
So you guys just decide where you want to take about $1,500 is what we need. Like I said, you've got 5 in CCD and you've got 8 in CCI.
Can we take half it?
Sure.
Sounds good. So I make a motion that we proceed with ordering the windows for the town hall.
Okay.
That was terrible.
Been a motion. Yeah. Been a motion. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. All right. It's been motioned and seconded to move forward with the windows. We'll take $750 out of the CCI and $750 out of the CCD. Any questions? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. All right, motion carries.
Okay. We'll call Scott tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the window guy, Scott, too.
I would have him look at that, see what that one window for the police station, just at least that one that's so bad.
Maybe the one that's
Yeah,
bad.
and maybe we can just squeeze it in there
Okay.
if we've got that money out of there.
Yeah. We'll see what the
Yeah,
elite
see what they
guy
say,
says.
and
Okay.
maybe we can at least get them that one window.
Okay.
All right. You gonna spend any more money while John's not here?
Let's go and spend money on that.
All right. Move on to departments then. My department reports.
See, I gave you the water report. I think.
You did. Yes, I got it. Oh, look, water. I get past the police report. All right. So water, we had 72 penalties, 8 tags hung, 4 accounts were paid in full, and 4 accounts paid 50%. That's for January 2021. Any shut-offs?
No shut-offs.
No shut-offs. Good deal.
No.
Leaks or nothing from frozen pipes?
No. Tony's got one that they've already shut it off themselves. So,
Okay.
besides that, the wells are up and running. We did receive our bill for the well. It's
Yeah.
on there, $19,700. Well worth it though. Right now, water operating standing at about $34,000. Even the month of January with a bunch of insurance, which I don't have that fund report for you, we still came out in the positive, which is good.
Good.
I mean,
Yeah.
it was only $800 or $900, but nonetheless, it'll get better
Yep.
in the coming months because that's a big hit month for us. Properties are selling, people are moving into houses, so water consumption's up every month. We're selling more water, so.
All right. Street department? What are you doing?
Oh, yeah, wastewater, he had one issue with, was it a pump that he had repaired? Tony? Rob did have something repaired at the wastewater plant, but Rob just does his own thing, and that's why we appreciate him, and it's repaired, and he's good to go now. It went through Jones & Sons fabrication shop, so. Other than that, that's it.
Street department? Tony? Since I haven't talked to you, nothing. Salting and sanding?
Yeah, sand and plow. We did have to go get a new cutting edge because it wore out. It beat it up and wore out. We had to go fishing to pick it up.
Okay.
The school has changed temporarily the exit for the walkers. If it remains that way, then they'll want the lines painted down there. And I asked Tony if he couldn't put something across the street there. And you were talking about them driving across the sidewalk.
Yeah.
The neighbors behind me. Actually, they don't do that often. If they're working on a project or something, they have a lot of extra. But as
I saw a lot of tire trucks across it.
well, he's been working on remodeling inside. But as a general rule, they pretty much stayed at our parking pad. But when they cross, when we've had the snow and they cross in slush and nastiness.
It's not bad when the ground's frozen, but when it gets a few days it warmed up and
Yeah.
then the top layer melted off and it was slime and then it froze again. And I can't
Okay.
get the rock in there and get it to do anything with it. Because it was a big, somebody drove down the edge and put a big ripple in it.
So it will be nice when Tony can work on that.
Just to put a bug in your ear, the house on Vine Street that's being renovated is nearing completion in the next 3 weeks. So we really need to figure out what we want to do with the ditch in front of it. I know John's not here, and I know that Justin said he would call John and talk to him about it and meet him down there and everything, but it's been kind of hanging out there. Ken had a plan, then we scrapped that plan, and it's gone back and forth. So we really need to get a plan going because I know that we do want to do something with that ditch before we move people in there. So
I did talk to John last week
okay,
and asked him, I said, well, what did we decide, what are we going to do? And he says, I don't know yet. He says, I don't know, that's a problem.
it is a problem. So
And I said, well, so I'm just going to load the pipes up and take them back over and throw them over there so we don't have to deal with them down there. I said, until he says, no, just leave them there. Okay.
yeah. So I just wanted to bring it up. Like I said, Justin was going to come to this meeting tonight to the basketball game, and then he knew John wasn't going to be here, so.
Okay. Anything else? Moving on to Parke. Still a sign, huh? Am I gonna go? Do I need to go motivate somebody?
I don't know. Did she
You know, I
find
meant
somebody?
to text her. I meant to text her, and I forgot.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm good at
I think
motivating.
she's in Florida. No, she's not in Florida right now. I don't know. Well, I'll message her tomorrow.
All right.
So
She was looking for somebody to help her cut that, but
she was needing some help cutting the aluminum. She's kind of been she's been like super backed up. I don't know. I don't know.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'll go down there tonight and cut that if I gotta.
She'd probably let you.
I'll probably do it.
well, Natalie and I were brainstorming about the park the other day, and there's that Forever Fund that we have money.
The Parke County Community Foundation Forever Fund for
Yeah.
Rosedale is kind of geared towards the park. And in 2019, a certain amount of money was set aside for those projects, and there's a Forever Fund committee for Rosedale, and they haven't met. They met a couple times when the funds were established, which was around 2017-18.
Yeah.
And then at the 2019 dinner that was focused on the Forever Funds, Jeremy Montgomery, my brother-in-law, who kind of heads that up, and he presented some ideas of some various, like maybe a Ninja Warrior course and some other things like that. I can tell from talking to George Smith of the insurance agency that ropes and things like that are kind of frowned upon in the park. We already had that discussion. But there is money to be used there in the park. And with such a focus on recreation and outside since COVID, it would be nice if we did do some upgrading.
Yeah.
So Carol and I we kind of ran a couple things to see what you guys thought.
We were talking about like a fenced-in area for like toddlers, since there's no fence
Yes.
around there.
Yeah, just a
And-
small, like
Yeah.
vinyl fenced-in area, like a toddler play area
Yeah.
with some small stuff, because we don't really have anything for the littler
No.
kids now.
Yep.
Right.
And bike racks for big kids, when we could put them along by the
By the parking
thing.
lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could just put them on the backside.
Mm-hmm.
And Natalie thought we had some somewhere, or we could get some someplace, didn't she?
I think we might have one that came. A bunch of them came out of Eli Lilly that landed at our house, but I don't know where they are now.
And we were thinking about trying to get electricity
That's what I was getting ready to say. That's my goal this year is electricity
to
at the shelter
Yes, we
Yes.
just talked about
and
that
new
too.
grills. I'd like to get
Yeah,
new grills in there this
would
year.
be nice too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Those are the two things I was going to focus on this year was getting
Okay.
electricity into it and
Well,
grills.
I told Natalie I'd be happy to help out with the park too, since you've got so much other stuff going on.
What?
Until we get another board member.
Well,
That's fine. If you
till
want to
we
help,
get another
I'll
one,
take the
so-
help. Huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
gonna say
usually
no.
go over there weeding,
Electricity.
watering flowers.
I want to decide about that cement slab we got just sitting there, where that slide used to be.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh.
what do we need that for?
We could pop it out of there. I think
Yeah,
we popped
and
out
put
of
the
there
kids'
pretty
play
fast.
area over in that corner.
I think in that corner would be a good spot for play area.
It's kind of shady there.
Yeah.
You know what I
Say,
mean?
is it shady?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Close to the
Yeah.
shelter where the moms.
Yeah, it's not too far from the shelter.
Yeah.
And really all we got there is just a piece of concrete laying in the ground.
Did they?
The one back in the corner?
Yeah,
Yeah.
back in that corner. Is that pretty thick? I mean, could we get that out of
I
there?
have
Or?
no idea.
Okay.
I mean, if
Isn't that where the outhouse used to be?
I was
I
gonna
think
say,
it is.
I think that is where that used to be.
It was where the.
May not want to take
Between
that out.
And that pine tree wouldn't be good to
We
put
might
kids
wanna
around
leave
because
that
those things
there.
are pokey.
Yeah, we're not going to have it up against there. I mean, we'll fence it in on that back side where they can't go over there to it.
It's probably a big hole down there.
It's,
That's what I'm afraid of. Yeah.
yeah, it might be. I don't know. We can look at it.
All right. Yeah.
But I do think a toddler area would be nice. We have a lot of younger families in town right now. So.
No, I agree. That is a good idea.
Where the
Yeah.
Super tall slide used to be.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, back in that corner.
but I'm pretty sure there was an outhouse there, as I recall, in my day.
I don't know when
If John was here, he'd tell you
the
exactly.
2 years that I went to school.
He would.
At school, there was a super tall slide
Yes,
back there.
and there was. for
But
a
the
while.
outhouses were in the basement of the school.
Oh. But then there was an outhouse when,
I don't
yeah,
know.
when we had the park there.
Oh, that might be, I don't know. But when it was the school, the outhouses were in the basement of the school, and they burned them out on Saturday, and they were scary. Let me tell you, they were scary.
Okay. Anything else on your list?
Nope,
That was
I
it?
wrote down grills, so.
Okay.
Electricity,
Yep.
I think that's crucial.
splash
Yeah, I think
pad,
so.
but, that's another thing.
We do want that splash pad.
You're inviting dogs and cats in there. You don't want a splash pad.
We do too.
Yeah, we do.
Cats don't like water.
And can we plan on a thing next winter for an ice skating rink?
I think
Yeah.
that'd be awesome.
All right.
Well, we'd like to be able to have like, electricity over there, maybe have some, vendors and stuff and do,
Well, I think you also
Okay,
need
street fair.
water down there somewhere. Somehow, somewhere, you need water to drink. Some type, what I mean?
True.
Like, that wouldn't be, yeah.
Because right now they got to run somewhere and get something to drink.
At one time, but
What,
I
Tony?
can't.
I said the kids will be playing there all the time.
Well,
Well,
Big
that's
deal.
what a park is for.
correct.
I mean, I'm with you, but
Left on everywhere.
well, you want to have something down there for them because during the summer they need something. Because right now they got to run up to the gas station or somebody's house or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it'll keep them down there longer. That's for sure.
Garden hose right across the alley.
I'm not giving them water.
See, there you go.
I'll tell you what. I'll supply the water. You pay the bill.
Not my problem.
It will be when we get the water down at the park. All right then.
Are we talking about water fountains that, they have an automatic shut off, you can't leave them on
Yeah.
all the time.
It did have once upon a time.
Did it? Okay. That's something to look into when we get there.
Okay.
All right. Fire department.
They had 9 runs. 2 were mutual aid, 1 with Lyford and 1 with Bridgeton, and 7 med runs. And we got anything going?
No breakfast.
No breakfast? Okay.
It'd be really nice if everybody just kind of donated a breakfast. They have these benefits where you do something without actually doing it. It'd be really nice if the majority of the people would donate their breakfast for a month or 2.
We're in the process now looking into getting a gaming license and go do raffles and things like that, but it's a little bit of a process.
Yeah, that is
to
a
do it
process.
correctly.
Okay. Cemetery?
Now, let's see. 1 burial, 0 cremations, no plots sold.
All right. See, the police had 4 traffic stops, 1 911 hang-up misdial, 1 fall, 1 investigation follow-up, 2 juvenile problems, 2 suspicious vehicles, 1 unknown, 1 VIN title check, and they gave out 1 citation and 2 warnings. Do you guys have anything, Clyde?
New radios are in and working.
Thank you.
That red truck down there is gone too. That-
Oh, yeah. Good. At Middle and Depot.
Last month at the Civic Club meeting, Rhonda said there was a homeless guy roaming town. Is that right?
A homeless guy?
How would she know he was homeless?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just what she said. There was a homeless guy.
Who said this?
Put on his shirt.
Maybe a
Um,
sign.
I don't know.
Yeah, I did. I didn't see anybody wandering around.
I haven't seen anybody wandering around.
We haven't been called on anybody that I know of. You been
Okay.
called on anybody?
All right, properties?
It's really not the time of year to
Yeah.
harp on people because
No.
everything looks
I mean,
bad.
it's too cold too.
It's too cold. So
Yeah, it's a little bit too cold. That's somebody
revisit
go
in
out
the
there and
spring. Yeah.
we'll just write nothing.
Yep.
All right. Clerk treasurer.
Okay, couple things. When you look at your fund report, you'll see that motor vehicle highway ended the year in the negative. But motor vehicle highway is not in the negative because Fund 203 is the motor vehicle highway restricted fund, which has $10,000. They're all considered the same fund.
Okay.
And now I've been trying to sort out how to, or actually $18,000. I'm trying to sort out how I make that not negative. And between the DLGF and the State Board of Accounts, no one's given me a straight answer. So that's one thing on here.
Okay.
The CARES Act money being negative $489, that's paying for the furnaces before we got the second wave of money. So that's fine. Public safety money,
Yo,
you are not going to have the budget you've had in years past. It's currently floating in the negative going into this next year. But something isn't right.
how did that happen?
Well, that's what I mean. Something's not right, so I have to figure this out.
Talking public safety or Lloyd money? Or both?
I'm talking your public safety money.
Oh, okay.
So, I gotta go through and calculate this, but I'm not sure how, because for the last few years, police has had a budget of $13,000,
Yeah, it slowly increased over the last year.
and fire department's had a budget of $6,000.
Yeah.
Well, public safety only gets $9,000 a year. Unless I'm missing something. So I have to do some investigation. So don't go spending all that money yet, is what I'm saying. Because I'm a little concerned about that fund. Beyond that, working on some closeout for the end of the year. I have a couple greeting cards I want you guys to sign. One of them being for Steve Rooks.
Oh, okay.
As a retirement, we've been trying to plan something forever, and COVID and face masks have just gotten in the way of that.
Right.
So we'll do this, get him a couple gift cards. Got another card for Karen Rusk, who is our new township trustee. Nice little welcome card we can send her. I am going to call her and let her know that if she needs to meet with someone when she starts meeting face-to-face in person, she's more than welcome to use the town hall anytime she wants. This up front office can be cleaned out. She could have a nice private space to meet with someone down in our area and not have to do it in her home.
Karen Rusk.
And then I want to pull out,
That's funny.
one more thank you card for Joe Huxford for doing this work over here, because he did donate his time. We did pay for his workers' time, but he did donate his time. And I think that's all I have. Everything else is fine. Okay. Natalie dropped the ball. Not gonna lie, been super busy in there. Did not advertise for a council member. We'll
Okay.
do that following the meeting. That will start tomorrow. I'll get signs up and get a little ad in the paper.
Okay.
That's my fault. So I just got busy.
Did we figure out what ward that was?
It is Ward 2.
Okay.
Yes, it is actually. I looked it up today.
All right, anything else?
No, I don't think so. I think that's all.
I don't know if I should bring this up or not, but there's a post on Facebook about the dog, on Stevens' property. Has anybody checked on it lately?
He was there yesterday.
Was he?
Yeah. I drove by. He was actually out there with the dog yesterday.
Did you approve that post?
No, I did not.
I did not approve the post either, and
We've already
I
been through
discussed
this
it yesterday
before.
with Kevin, with Bratcher when he was in. They're feeding and they're watering the dog. The dog has shelter. They're not breaking the law.
Right.
Is basically what we've determined. So
I mean, it's not a good situation, but we've already tried
No,
to
but
do
that dog
something.
has lived like that its whole life.
Yeah.
right.
It's never been an inside dog.
It's not a nice dog.
If you took it inside, it would
Yeah.
not be
It's got
good.
straw, it's got food.
So I'll send her a message
Okay.
and tell her that. But I also saw the post, and I did discuss it with Kevin yesterday because I'm like, I think we've already been down this road, but I'll send her a message.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And,
Okay, I declined a post a while ago.
okay.
A lady, I can't even tell you who it was because I don't remember. She had good intentions, but she was copying pictures of people who had been arrested
Oh,
and thought that they might be connected with something else that was going on. And I didn't think that needed to be on our town post. I thought that could be libels,
yep. Good call, Becky.
so I just declined
If
it.
she can post that on her own personal page, our page, the intent of our page is to inform people about things going on in town that directly affect town residents. So I posted today, if you had a couple calls, didn't get their water bills, hey, you can get your bill emailed to you. That's the kind of stuff we want to, get out on our page. Hey, congratulations on your retirement, Steve Brooks, things like that.
Yeah.
So, and the occasional lost dog is fine, but we have a lot of those sometimes.
Yeah, we do. All right.
Sorry, Natalie, I almost got the wrong spot.
Oh, that's okay.
Anything else?
No, I can't think of anything.
All right, we'll go back around the room for public comments. No, Clyde, Kevin, Tony, nobody? All right. Have we seen the bills?
I make a motion we pay the bills.
There it is right there.
I'll second that.
All right.
And hopefully they will go out sooner than they have been.
Oh, man. I was getting some nasty notes on the ones I sent out in December,
Yeah.
but they've all arrived. Everything's cleared. It's all good now, so.
All right, we've had a motion and a second to pay the bills. Any questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And now that fatal motion of,
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
there you
I'll
go.
second it.
Been motioned and seconded to adjourn. Questions? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. All right.